Hi love, welcome back. In today's class we are going to be making these beautiful carnation flowers. I used two different yarn, and at the end of this you are going to choose which yarn you would want to use for your project. So for this particular one I used milk cotton yarn and cotton yarn for the green part, and also to wrap around my wire. And with the red I used acrylic yarn, 100 gram yeye acrylic yarn. And you can see with the yeye 100 acrylic yarn is thicker. You can see your flower is fuller and thicker than the milk cotton yarn. So I'm going to be using the 100 gram yeye in green to also make the green part. So at the end of the video you choose what best works for you. I'm going to be using a 3.00 mm hook and your stitch marker, your glue gun, and also your scissors for this project. Let's get right into class. To begin with, you are going to make a magic circle, and this is how I make my magic circle. After you are done with your magic circle, you are going to chain 3. In row 1, you are going to make 18 double crochets in the same magic circle space. 18 double crochets. So this is 1 and 2, 3. Go ahead and make 18 double crochets inside your magic circle. After your 18 chains, you are going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3 space. So this is what you would have. Row 2, you are going to chain 3, and make double crochets on top of the double crochet space in each stitch. So at the end of the row you should have 18 double crochets. So from row 2 to 4 is going to be the same. It's a repeat row, so is working 18 double crochets from row 2 up until row 4. At the end of each row you are going to slip stitch and chain 3. So this is 2. So make your 3 and 4, and I'll meet you at row 4 when I'm done with row 4. Row 5, you are going to chain 3, and you are going to work 3 double crochets in each stitch. And at the end of the row you should have 54 stitches. So go ahead and work 3 double crochets in each stitch. At the end of the row you are going to slip stitch. Now for row 6, you are going to work you're going to start with your chain 3 and work 2 double crochets in each stitch. And at the end of the row you should have 108 chains, 108 double crochets. So go ahead and I'll meet you when I'm done with my 2 double crochets inside each stitch. At the end of the row you just have to slip stitch. Slip stitch on top of your chain 3 space. And now for row 7 you're going to chain 3, and inside the same stitch you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 3, make a single crochet in the next stitch. So you're going to go around in each stitch with chain 3 and a single crochet in each stitch. Chain 3, make a single crochet, go around, and at the end of the row we slip stitch. So you're going to slip stitch in the very beginning and chain 1 or 2, whichever way you prefer. Cut and fasten your yarn. We would sew in all loose ends when we are done with our work. This is the first part of the flower, and let's move on to the second part. You're going to start off with a magic circle, and you're going to chain 1 and make 6 magic circle 6 single crochets inside your magic circle. 3, 4, 5 and 6. After your 6 single crochet, you're going to pull the magic circle to close, and you are going to make a slip stitch on top of the chain 1 space. And that is it for row 1. Row 2, you are going to chain 1 and you are going to go inside each stitch with 2 single crochets. So at the end of the row you should have 12 single crochets. And at the end of row 2 you are going to slip stitch. Row 3 you are going to chain 1, and inside the first space you are going to make a single crochet. The next stitch you are going to make 2 single crochets, and the following stitch you are going to make 1. So you keep alternating between a single crochet and 2 single crochet. That's increase a single crochet and 2 until the end of the row, and at the end of the row you are going to slip stitch. At the end of the row, at the end of row 4 you should have 18 stitches, and you're going to slip stitch. And from row 4 to row 10 you're not going to increase, you are just going to keep going around until you have row 10, and I'll meet you at row 10. And this is what you should be having. Now to begin row 11 you are going to chain 1 and make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. chain 7, skip 1, and make a slip stitch in the following stitch. Make a single crochet in the next stitch. Make 2 half double crochets in the next 2 stitches, and the last 2 you are going to make 2 double crochets in the last 2 stitches. You are going to make your last double crochet, and you are going to count 4 and make your slip stitch in the first stitch to attach. You're going to chain 7 again, and we are basically going to repeat this all round. So you're going to skip 1 and make a slip stitch in the next chain, the next space. You're going to make a single crochet inside the next stitch, and you make a half double crochet in the following stitch. Make another half double crochet, making it 2 half double crochet in the following 2 stitches, and 2 double crochet in the following 2 last stitches. And you're going to skip 4 or 3 and make your slip stitch in the 4th. So you're going to go round, and I'll meet you when I'm done. This is the end. You're going to chain 1 or 2, cut and fasten your yarn. And we are going to sew in all this end, so you can do that with your darning needle, but I prefer to just go in like this. So sew in all end, and let's do the final part. Now you're going to wrap your yarn around your wire, or if you're using a kebab stick, you're going to wrap your yarn around and make one part very puffy so it can pull through from the flower. So I'm going to support that with the glue and build one part puffy. So go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you when I have mine desired. You are just making it this way so it can pull through the flower. So cut, and now we are going to insert our wire in the flower and we'll be done. So this is how I do it. At this point, whichever method works for you is totally okay. So when you are pulling, you will notice your green yarn is pulling up, but don't worry, you just have to, we would go around again. We will make a second wrap with our green thread, so don't worry at all. Just focus on positioning this perfect and strong. And try and set it so well and straight. And after setting it well, I'm going to go ahead and use my glue gun to support the flower to attach it together so it will not pull. But this is totally optional. You can leave your flower like this and just go around with your second wrapping, but I always prefer to give it a strong hold by attaching some glue. And after attaching, you are going to take your yarn and go around the second time, and that is it. You are done with your wig. So love, if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it and it was easy for you to follow, please leave us a heart sign under the comment section and tell us if you're able to make this beautiful flower. I can't wait to read your comments. I love you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, my love, my darling, my baby, please do. And if you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you, my love, thank you, darling, thank you, baby, for always coming back to us. Until we meet next week, my love, my sweetheart, my babies, my darlings, is bye-bye. Let these flowers comfort you and brighten up your day. Bye.